welcome to the Social Squad. I'm Chase, this is Paul, and this is Marco.
Hey guys,
Glad to be here, fellas.
happy to be here as well.
So, what have you guys done for Mother's Day?
To be honest, it was really a quiet day for us. I mean, I bought my mother a rose, but yeah, we like it quiet in our house. So a very uneventful day. Very uneventful day. I mean, my sister did drop by. My brother, along with my sister-in-law and my nephew, also dropped by. But other than that, it was a quiet day, to be honest.
Gotcha. That's nice. So at least some family come over. That's always nice. Yeah, for us, it was also fairly quiet as well. I had gotten my mom a pair of sneakers that she wanted. Well, she didn't tell me she wanted them, but she said they were nice, so I figured I would get it for her. It's a pair of Nike Dunk Lows, so she really appreciated those. And then I wanted to go out to eat with them, but my mom was, she was like, it's gonna be too busy at restaurants and everything. So we actually saved it for this past weekend, and we had Puerto Rican food, which was nice. And yeah, besides that, just spend the day with her, help her cook, and just try to be present. I think she enjoyed it overall. Yep. What about you, Chase? What were you guys up to?
Well, we went to the Art of Yum for Mother's Day, for brunch, actually.
Okay.
And we had waffles and bacon. And the waffles had some kind of sugar on it.
Oh, okay. How were those?
They were good, actually.
Okay.
Really nice.
Very nice.
Yep. And also, we gave her some cards and presents, although they weren't exactly very perfect, since they weren't the same size or they were for men's.
Okay. Huh.
So we had to do a refund.
Yeah, fair. But hey, at least you guys were able to return it. That always helps. Okay.
Let's see here. Anyone maybe doing anything interesting over the past, say, week and a half or so?
Let's see.
We'll let Chase go for it. What are you thinking, Chase?
Well, I am just doing a piano practice, and I also am about to be doing some kind of Society of Children's Books conference this week for Authors Editor Day to get to me an agent for my books.
So, Chase, what songs can you play on piano?
Well, I could play Spring and Ode to Joy and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I could also play like the first notes.
Like the basic songs, the songs for like beginners or such.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so my piano lessons are actually virtual.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's by a teacher named Marcia Maget, who is in California.
Wow, very cool. How has it been learning, virtually the piano? I always wanted to, and I feel like, I just haven't put the effort into it. But I mean, it seems like you've made great progress virtually.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah.
Just doing improvisation.
Improvisation?
Yeah, improvisation.
Okay. Wow. How long have you been doing them for?
What about like a month or maybe like about 2 months?
Wow, you really learned all of those songs?
So do you feel like your fingers have to be everywhere at all times, given that you have 88 keys to work with?
Well, sometimes you just like on certain octaves.
Yeah. What's been like actually, good question. What's been like the most difficult part of the learning process for the piano for you?
You guys trying to do it perfectly?
Yeah, fair.
And just trying to see what the notes are.
Gotcha.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Stay consistent with that, and you'll be an expert in no time.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. What about you, Paul? What's been something that you've been interesting that you've been doing?
I've been trying to understand a bit more about business, finance. Like my sister has 2 college degrees in both business and finance. So,
oh, wow. Okay, very invested into the banking.
I mean, if she can understand that, maybe I could give it a shot. I mean, Helen recently acquired, an LLC status for the Social Chase. So, I've been trying to maybe learn a thing or two about the S&P, the stock market,
Definitely.
Financial literacy. Sadly, something
Very
lacking in education in America these days, but let's not think about that too much.
No, it's true. It's a very important skill, and I think it's one of those things where school really doesn't teach you. So a lot of it's either, if you're fortunate enough to have parents who teach you that, that's amazing. but for the most part, it's something you kind of gotta like take control on your own and just figure it
I
out.
mean, it's something
Yeah.
you either got to learn on the streets or in your own home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very true. Very true. Huh? But yeah, I mean, like, as far as me, guys, as I've been like studying for the MCAT. That's been progressing. But for the most part, I was doing like a lot of EMT studying as well, and also right time. I'm trying to be able to eventually work in the field, possibly this summer, which would be really cool.
So you're going to Yale to learn to become an EMT? Is that what you're
No,
doing?
I graduated last year from Yale, so like I am on a well. Since I'm not undergraduate anymore, and like pre-medicine was proper term, but I guess
Right.
so. Like it's a pre-med track. So right now, I've been seeking more like medical experience, whether that's through research, through shadowing doctors, or with the EMT, which is I think a great opportunity to be more involved in something where you're in an uncontrolled environment because
Right.
you don't know what you're going to get, so you kind of get to experience that panic, that adrenaline, that fear of dealing with those
my aunt
situations.
at one point was a volunteer EMT.
Yeah.
Down in Naugatuck. There was actually a place down in Naugatuck where you can learn to become a volunteer EMT.
Yeah, now I'm gonna look into that. Either working or volunteering. Like my main goal right now is just to get more clinical experience hours. So
Right.
been working on that. But it was nice. I did find time to go on a hike this week. I went to Castle Craig, which was nice. I really like hiking, but it's something I haven't been able to do as much.
I've driven up there quite a few times. I've never once actually hiked that trail. I
Yeah,
want to.
it's a nice trail. You should. It's not too bad. Like at the beginning, it's very flat. Then it's a little bit hilly, but for the most part, pretty manageable. It's just at the end you have a little bit of like a rocky part. That's a little bit. I want to say too difficult, really, but it's satisfying.
So Chase, have you ever done any hiking?
Yeah, I have with my mom.
Do you have a favorite trail, maybe, or one hike
Well-
that's memorable to you?
Yeah, I have been on a few trails. Sometimes I can't remember the names, but
Fair.
yeah.
Gotcha. Mostly here in Connecticut, or have you guys gone hiking like elsewhere too?
Well, mostly in Connecticut. Only in Connecticut.
Oh, fair.
The first hike I've done in my life was something that should have only been done by experienced hikers. I went with a
What did you do?
buddy of mine. He doesn't have autism, but I went with a buddy of mine up Mount Bear, or
Like Bear Mountain?
here in
the-
Connecticut, highest point in Connecticut.
Yeah, okay. I
Oh.
know that one.
And we did it in below zero weather, below 0 Fahrenheit, to be clear.
Ooh, that's yeah.
The thing
I see
is,
the problem.
but the cold was the least of our problems, though.
Yeah.
The problem was just going. Well, I mean, the ice was a problem, but we weren't cold.
Very much a problem.
I mean,
No, but to tell me about that, yeah, like I want to hear more. So
I mean,
it was
I-
like, yeah.
I just wish I had the right equipment to go up ice, though. I mean,
Yeah. Do you remember what month you guys did it in?
I think it was February around 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, no, people who hike in the winter are I respect them a lot, but they're different. That ice and everything is scary.
I mean, I will say this was late winter though, so
But still.
you should have seen my friend, just like the reaction on his face when we saw bear tracks.
Yeah. Oh no.
Never actually saw those in real life.
Yeah, you should do it again, like in the summer though. It's actually really nice. I've done Bear Mountain too. It's
Right.
definitely a bit of a tougher hike if you haven't been hiking a lot. But
It goes without saying though that
yeah,
the drive there,
yeah,
ugh,
it's long.
like I'm lucky my friend has a Subaru with a lift kit and off-road tires.
Yeah.
So,
It's long. There's no phone signal, so you definitely gotta be like prepared with the right resources.
right.
But I guess since we're in like the hiking theme, why don't we maybe talk about something a little more laid back, right? Like I'm thinking maybe like
How about the
movies,
cas-
TV shows.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, have you guys like watched anything fun lately?
Well, yesterday I did try to watch a Netflix series called Centaur World.
Oh, what is that about?
Well, it's about a horse who got separated from her owner, and she got trapped into some kind of world with centaurs, and
Interesting.
she became more cartoonier when she got more into it.
So,
Gotcha.
so is this like the Chronicles of Narnia or something, where they go into the wardrobe?
Maybe a little bit like that.
Okay. Is it wait, did you say this was a series or a movie?
It's a series.
It's a series. Okay. Huh. haven't heard of it. Sounds interesting though.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna like actually watch the whole thing or?
Yeah, I did get into most of the episodes.
Okay, cool. How long is it?
About 2 seasons and 18 episodes.
That's not bad. That's not too bad. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not a
cool.
long show. Yeah. Any movies for you lately?
Well, I did see the Mario movie.
How was that? What were your thoughts on it?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
I think maybe the one with the training montage, or
Okay, yeah.
yeah, or the one with Donkey Kong.
Yeah, the song choices were pretty solid for the training montage. It was like I Need a Hero, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like the song.
Yeah. Did you watch the Mario movie at all, or?
I have not. I'm probably just gonna wait till it comes to streaming or.
Yeah, it came out like a couple days ago. If you want to like check it out at some point.
Oh, I'll get around to it.
No, it's a good movie. I'd recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably take another rewatch of it.
Yeah, right. I feel like I watched it twice actually. So
Oh,
then again, I'm a little biased because I do like Mario. Yeah, grow up. Well, didn't really grow up, but ever since I was 8, I play like a lot of Mario. So yeah.
Most recent thing, I guess it was new that I was watching. And we shouldn't talk about here because it's not exactly appropriate. But The Sopranos.
I mean, like it's a show. It's a show.
Like I'm like 7, 8 episodes in.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, James Gandolfini. I mean, probably one of the best actors of like the late '90s.
Yeah.
If you watch that, but
definitely. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to watch The Sopranos, but everyone says amazing things. Obviously, there's like a specific audience for the show.
Right.
But,
I mean, you got to be willing to deal with
kids. Don't watch The Sopranos, please.
Like
unless your parents want you to.
Like you think people go. Like, people will go crazy over, like, certain character deaths in TV series. Like, watch The Sopranos, trust me.
Yeah. For me, fellas, I did watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm not sure how invested you guys are into, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I mean, I haven't really been invested since... what was it? The first one of the two-parter. Before Infinity War.
Okay. That's where you, like... drew the line and you're like,
the one where Thor does get the Infinity Stones and the gauntlet.
Yeah. It was that was Infinity War.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. What about you, Chase? Have you watched any of the Marvel movies? What's the last one that you watched?
I think the one with Thor with my mom and the Social Squad.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, so you guys like kind of left it behind some time ago. I don't know, I was more of an optimist, I guess. So I kind of gave it a chance, because Endgame was pretty good. Then Spider-Man came out, especially if you watch like the previous Spider-Man movies, that was amazing. But then after Spider-Man, just kind of went and like, they were okay, Like I enjoyed them, but they weren't anything special. But this Guardians of the Galaxy movie was actually very good. I think what helped us, like, they focused on the Guardians specifically as opposed to trying, to make it this whole like multiverse thing, which was helpful. Yeah, and I would say like it's bringing the Marvel Cinematic Universe back to its former glory. I don't want to spoil anything, but I would say definitely check that out. It's a very good movie. And Paul, I know you like cars too, like I do. So.
I know that
yeah,
Fast X. The last one I think I saw was the 9th one.
Yeah.
So every single movie in that series, I see The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
The Fast and the Furious, Fast 5. I forget. I don't know what they call the 6th one. Furious 7.
No, Furious 7. So maybe Fast 6. That's kind of
maybe. I mean, I don't know what they call the 8th.
Yeah.
8th one.
I can't recall.
9th one, I forget. Fast X. I mean, really, it's only about the cars.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the real celebrities.
Yeah, and I agree. I think, like, I'm, as a big car guy, I like the cars because every single one, I think the first 3 were, fairly realistic. But then after that, they kind of started going over the top with a lot of the stunts and everything. Right. But, I'm invested into it, so I'll have to check it out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, Chase, you'll have to drive with us at a racetrack like one of these days.
Yeah.
Lime Rock.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Wait, Chase, have you actually ever like driven in like, a supercar or something like that with like somebody?
Well, maybe not the supercar, but
yeah. Is there any car that you find like, really cool that you've been in maybe or that you've seen?
Maybe that maybe that flat car with open roof on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Convertibles.
Yeah, you like convertibles. You like
Yeah.
that summer vibe.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
they're cool.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Wait, Paul, what's your favorite car from Fast?
Let's
Do you
see
have one?
here. Probably, I guess Dom's Charger.
Okay. So you're an
The-
American car guy.
Yeah. Well, one of the more off road one.
Yeah.
More off road Chargers, I think.
Fair. Pretty cool. Yeah. Now my favorite's like the Skyline GTR, the R34 from Fast. Well, I guess he drives one in Fast 1 too, but like from Fast
The
2,
second movie.
that was pretty iconic.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Anyone tried any dating as of late? Anyone out there try and
Mhm.
maybe show some interest in finding a lifelong partner?
No, not really.
Why not, Chase? Is that just something you don't want to do for now?
Yes.
Fair. What about you, Paul? What's been going on in your dating
Well, I mean,
situation?
I remember a couple of years ago I tried the dating website Plenty of Fish, and
Oh,
it was like every single girl. No country music. Well, like is that somehow a unique? Like is that somehow like a unique dating prospect or something? Like I don't get it.
music. Huh. In Connecticut? That's interesting. See, if I were like in Tennessee or something, you're like, all right, this makes sense, country music. But I guess, a lot of people do like country, so. Huh. What about like lately? Have you tried anything or just been.
Been thinking about it. Just been thinking about like which dating websites I would want to try.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
But I think it is probably more important to meet people in person.
In
Like
person.
one piece of advice I heard is do incredible things. Do incredible things. Volunteering or
Yeah.
hiking or something that really gets you involved with people.
Yeah, no, I think that's like the most important thing I would say. Dating apps and stuff they can work. They can work. But I think for the most part, so I've been dating actually for a little bit over a month now, up to a month and a half. And I did use a dating app, Hinge. I think that app is pretty good because it lets you, customize your profile with pictures and you put like little prompts. So it's like, for example, one of my favorite memories is, or like, tell me something about yourself. Like, for example, what has been like your most interesting, like fun fact and stuff like that. So it lets people kind of interact with you. It's a little bit, less superficial, I guess. But I think, that worked for me, but for the most part, I still think, as you were mentioning, getting involved in like activities, whether that's volunteering, going out, hiking, maybe like a group of a hobby that you have. So, for example, I like running. If you can find like, a running group in like a big city, that's helpful because then you get to interact, not only with people that you have similar interests with, which is a good way to start a conversation, but you also get, to spend time doing your hobby, which is, a win-win in my book. But yeah, no, you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta try to talk to people. I think that's the key. And just by being in those places, people will gravitate towards you as well as as long as you have like a welcoming,
Right.
yeah, demeanor to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not an easy thing, but something you work on. You learn. You meet people. You learn different things. Yeah. You see what you like, what you don't like.
Because my brother's a married man and my sister's getting married in October.
Yeah.
So a little bit of sibling pressure there, I guess, to no longer be single.
No, that's fair. Well, why do you feel like a pressure though? Like, what about it? Is it just like you see like other people doing it and you want to as well, or?
Yeah. I mean, see, I was the best man at my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow, nice.
Yeah.
Gave that speech. Had that place going wild.
Must have been a good speech.
And what the thing is, my brother and his wife have yet to get the wedding video together.
Okay.
And of course, I'm about to be the groomsman at a groomsman at my sister's wedding.
It's great to hear.
The other day, I had to drive from Waterbury up to the bowling alley in Thomaston because the groomsmen were all getting together to plan the bachelor party and plan a trip to somewhere, I think in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
For like some crazy guys weekend.
Yeah. Was it Philadelphia or somewhere more?
I think it's on a lake or something somewhere, some
Okay.
town.
Gotcha. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, I mean, I don't feel like you shouldn't feel any pressure. You just gotta take it one step at a time, and
Right.
whenever you feel ready. But I do understand where you're coming from.
So Chase, are you going to be taking any fun vacations this summer?
Well, yes, I'll be going to Virginia Beach for a jazz festival that my dad is hosting for 3 days. And after that, I'm going to visit Uncle Wayne and Aunt Loretta in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds really cool, Chase. So, what else are you looking forward to the summer? Do you have any other trips planned or any projects that you'll be working on?
Well, I did put my lecture idea in for a script pipeline contest,
Okay.
and they said that they'll come back to me by the end of July or July 31st.
Very cool. Very cool. Sounds like you'll be working hard, but also playing hard this summer. That's
Yes.
always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this summer, or actually at the end of this month, I'm going to be heading to Rhode Island, the Point Judith area.
Okay.
I mean, it's something me and my folks have been doing for probably going on 30 years now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, it's nice too. So
It is.
Yeah.
Really nice beaches, some great restaurants, just fun fresh air.
yeah.
I mean, you can get some pretty cheap rentals for the week. So.
Yeah. True. What's so I mean, since obviously you said this has been a tradition for you and your family, what's your favorite activity or place to go while you're there? Do you have one?
Maybe going to Newport and driving past the mansions.
Okay. Those are amazing.
I mean, it's pretty funny now because Newport was once known as like a paradise for the rich until they came out with the income tax in there. And if you go driving through Newport now, you'll find it's more a working class community.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good thing though. That people haven't been able to I guess enter these spaces that are previously designated for just wealthy people. Again, which is nice.
But in terms of projects this summer, I'll probably really just work with Helen on the on stuff relating to the social squad. Your mother is a horse when it comes to work.
Yeah.
So
Very hardworking woman. I haven't known her for that long, but just from all the projects she has going on, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's where you get it from too. You seem like you're doing a lot too, Chase, which is awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Marco, what are your plans?
So for the summer, I don't have that much, set in stone yet. I know for sure I want to, again, going back to the hiking, I want to hike the highest peak in Vermont. I honestly forgot the name of it, but I have this little project that I'm working on of hiking, all of the highest peaks in New England, and that's the only one I have left. So that would most likely just be, a weekend trip, maybe leave on Friday, hike on Saturday. And, if I can get a solid group of friends, maybe on Sunday spend some time, in Vermont, check out a couple places, and come back. So short trip. Besides that, I mean, I'm hoping to continue studying for the MCAT. Actually set a date in stone for when I would plan to take that. And miraculously, it looks like my parents, for the first time since I moved to the U.S., might take time off from work, but to go on an actual vacation, which is amazing because that hasn't happened. I don't know where we would go yet, but this is also a project that I would say I'm working on because they never take vacation time. And as far as other personal projects, going to try to save up a little more. I want to start looking more into real estate or something. I'd like to invest in a property. Of course, right now, with the whole situation with loans, if you have better credit, you gotta pay more and stuff like that. And it's the market's a little bit difficult, but trying to work on that as well. And hopefully spend some time with family, friends.
So are you going to be hiking Mount Washington?
I already did Mount Washington, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And it was very scary. It was, yeah, that's what I was saying, the winter hiking and everything, that was still, kind of fall time, so it wasn't supposed to be, not too far into the fall, so I didn't think it would be that bad.
It is actually one of the most dangerous hikes in the world.
Yeah, it very much was, because the last mile to get up to the peak was basically like a climbing section.
Mm-hmm.
Problem was, definitely, at that point I was still like learning the ropes of hiking. I was not wearing the best gear, and the rocks were all covered in ice.
Oh.
So it was very much one of those things where, if you slipped, yeah, I don't know if I would be here today.
So did you ride? I think if you hike up the mountain, you could ride the trolley back down for free. Is that what you ended up doing, or did you have to go back down on foot?
Back down on foot, but we opted because we started the hike late. So by the time we got to the peak, it was already like sunset. Because also, at that point,
Right.
Sunset happens a lot earlier than it does now, for example.
Right.
And so we decided to go down the car road. The problem with that is it's 8 miles long. So
There was a too bad you didn't get one of those stickers. This car climb out Washington.
Yeah.
But there was a guy. I think his name is Travis Pastrana. He drove a Subaru rally car up that road in like 5.5 minutes.
Wow, that is cool. Definitely intimidating though, because those turns. It's a very like windy road. Even like on foot, it was like very windy. And what was funny too is, so we were like obviously like super tired, but then it was pitch dark, and
Right.
there's this guy. I don't know how like you can even do that biking up that road. It's like very steep. And he was going at full speed too, and he was biking up in the dark with no lights or anything.
Wow.
And he just waves at us, and then we're still going down, and he starts talking to us, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is like a casual thing for me. I do this, I like to go on like rides at night."
Mm.
And I was scared because I was like, how do you even see the road with no lights? And like if you fall in here,
Probably a lot of memory or such.
yeah.
Let me think.
Fun fact of the day. Yeah, we're like fun.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, let me think. Well, something that's randomly came to mind. Like that, did you know that bananas are a type of berry?
Did not know that.
Wait,
What's also weird about bananas? 50% of the DNA in bananas is found in humans.
Ew.
Okay, I think I knew that one. Yeah, which is, I guess we're 50% bananas too. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, Chase, Marco, thank you.
You're
It's a
welcome.
pleasure. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm Paul, along with Marco and Chase, signing out.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.